मामले पे हमारी क्या पोजीशन है, मैंने इसको स्पष्ट किया था कुछ हफ्तों पहले, और इस पे फिलहाल और कोई चेंज नहीं है, तो मैं और कुछ कहना नहीं चाहूँगा।
Siddhant from WION has asked, is Quad meet being planned in Delhi? Ranjit Kumar from Rakshak News has asked, is India hosting quadrilateral group ministerial meeting next month?
Yes, we look forward to holding the Quad meeting later this year, and details are being worked out.
मधुरेंद्र फ्रॉम न्यूज नेशन हैज आस्क्ड, चीन ने भारत में अपने ऐप बैन का विरोध किया है और इस बैन को अवैध कह रहा है। भारत की क्या प्रतिक्रिया है? सिद्धांत फ्रॉम वियॉन हैज आस्क्ड, हैज चाइनीज साइड taken up the issue of app ban with the Indian authorities and what is our reaction to that? Similar question has also been asked by Narendra Nath from Navbharat Times.
As conveyed in my response, it was on July 2nd, that India has one of the most open regimes for FDI in the world, and this includes for internet companies as well as for digital technology companies. Now, digital technology companies, while operating here, they have the responsibility to abide by the rules and regulations issued by relevant ministries and departments of the Government of India, and particularly those rules and regulations which pertain to data security and privacy of data. So you would have seen the announcement by MeitY yesterday, where they have said that the activities that these apps have engaged in are prejudicial to the sovereignty and integrity of India, defense of India, to the security of state and public order. So what I can say is that we remain open. We continue to welcome foreign direct investment in the country, including in the area of internet technology. And however, what we would like to say is companies, when they operate here, they have to operate in accordance with the regulatory framework of the Government of India.
मधुरेंद्र फ्रॉम न्यूज नेशन हैज आस्क्ड, भगोड़े जाकिर नायक के मामले में कोई अपडेट हो तो अवगत कराएं।
मधुरेंद्र जी, जाकिर नायक के मामले में फिलहाल कोई अपडेट नहीं है।
मधुरेंद्र हैज आस्क्ड अगेन दैट कुलभूषण जाधव मसले में भारत ने क्या कदम उठाया, इस केस में क्या डेवलपमेंट है? कादम्बनी फ्रॉम एनडीटीवी इंडिया हैज आस्क्ड, एनी अपडेट ऑन कुलभूषण जाधव केस, लॉयर एंड consular access to Kulbhushan Jadhav?
See, we are in touch with Pakistan through diplomatic channels on this matter, and the Government of India is taking all possible steps to ensure the safety of Sri Kulbhushan Jadhav.
Manash from PTI has asked, has India finalized the dates for hosting the next edition of 2+2 dialogue with US? If so, can you share it? Will the US delegation visit India or will it be a virtual meeting?
We look forward to holding this 2+2 meeting. The details, including the timing of this meeting, are being worked out.
Shrinjoy from Times Now has asked, Pakistan recently wanted Indians to be proscribed by the UNSC. What is the current situation? Similar question has also been asked by Deepak Ranjan from PTI Bhasha.
See, there was a proposal from Pakistan to add 2 Indians to this 1267 ISIS and Al-Qaeda sanctions list. This was objected to by some council members, and thereafter the Secretariat blocked this proposal from Pakistan and issued a notification. So what has happened with this is Pakistan's attempt to list all 4 Indian nationals in this 1267 sanctions list has failed. You may also have seen the tweet from our permanent mission in New York thanking the council members for blocking this blatant attempt by Pakistan to politicize the working of this 1267 procedure by giving it a religious color. The Indian side is firmly committed to resolving all outstanding issues through peaceful dialogue. We therefore strongly urge the Chinese side to sincerely engage the Indian side with the objective of expeditiously restoring the peace and tranquility in the border areas through complete disengagement and de-escalation in accordance with the bilateral agreements and protocols. Any further questions, Yatan?
No, sir.
Thank you. So this concludes the weekly briefing.